conservative point of view to black issues. His mission, to provide a forum for honest discussions about social issues without the liberal lapdogs shutting down the discussion. Broadcasting from the American Truth Project studios in beautiful Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. This is Conservative Nation with your host, Jermain Botsio.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
But they went, he's a white...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Conservative Nation with me, your gracious host, Jermain Botsio. And on today's show, as you guys know, it is Tuesday, and it's Triple Threat Tuesday, and I have two of the finest gentlemen around. I got Jay McCaney and Mind of Jamal. How are you guys doing tonight?
What's going on, everybody?
We are back.
Doing good. Glad to be here.
Oh, yeah. I know that is right. How you doing there, Jamal?
Man, awesome night. Man, just looking at some stuff, how crazy they trying to get because they trying to do what they can before the election.
Oh, you know it.
It's crazy.
It's what we call the October surprise. It is here. It certainly is. Ladies and gentlemen, do us a favor. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. We have a lot to discuss tonight. We've been gone for a little bit on hiatus, but let me tell you something. We are ready to flame. We are ready to get it in. So make sure you guys do your due diligence. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. You guys, we have a lot to discuss. The liberals are running around with a new narrative that, they are hoping will win them this midterm election right now. They're getting the reports all over. It's going to be a spanking. You get what I'm saying? In the House, it's going to be a straight up spanking. What do you guys think here before we begin?
I don't trust it.
I don't. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it. 2 years ago, we were supposed to have it in the bag then, and
that's true.
You have Democrats that will cheat to win an election. I mean, we have to face that, and to put it in a more put it more in perspective, the way that we have treated and kicked out God in this nation, we have no other. We're gonna have to roll with what we have right now. We ignore God, and I mean, here it is, 2022, and we're arguing male and female. I mean, that right there, it blows my mind.
Yeah, it really does. You would think we'll be beyond that right now, but apparently we're not. We're not at all. Yeah.
Sound like personally they're gonna do what they did in 2018. We're gonna go to bed. Republicans gonna be up, and mysteriously, Democrats up by 100,000 votes.
That's why I don't like this vote early crap. This vote early crap, let me tell you something, it's a setup. They want everybody to go and vote early so that they know how many votes they need election day to win. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, it is that simple. Don't act like these people ain't about that type of game. That's why I'm in favor of voting on election day. When you vote on election day, people like what's that big girl's name in Georgia? Big girl.
Stacey Oprah Winfrey.
There you go, Stacey Oprah Winfrey. Her and her cronies can't know what type of votes to steal. So I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to vote, but vote on election day. You listen to when liberals will say, vote early. Hold on. Vote early. Oh, my goodness gracious. There's some to it. Let me tell you. There is. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get rocking. How about you guys?
Let's do it.
I'm ready to roll.
All righty. Let's get rocking. First one up here. I want to go ahead and speak to you guys about a viral video that is getting a lot of attention here. As you guys know, Halloween just passed. A lot of folks participated in Halloween, got their kids all dressed up for the Luciferian holiday. Mine stayed in. I ran up and told folks, hey, fentanyl is on the loose. Along with Satan, stay in. You get what I'm saying? Yep. And I believe Satan and fentanyl kept my children in, along with my belt. But besides that, there was a video that was posted by some Utah kids. Apparently, they dressed up as prisoners in blackface for Halloween. I want to go ahead and run this video when it come back. I want to get you guys' take on it. A lot of folks are saying that this is gosh darn racist as it can be. How can people act like this in 2022? Oh my goodness gracious. I mean, we got the LGBTQ club. We got the racial club. My goodness gracious. Let me go ahead and run it. When it come back, I want to get you guys' take on it. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share, okay? We definitely going to need your help. And with the latest report coming out, right? DHS censoring social media. Gosh darn it, they've been doing it before this gosh darn report. So do us a favor, all right? And your mama a favor. Hit that like button. Make sure you share. Absolutely. Here we go.
Do you understand that none of you will get
it that way?
Do you guys understand the consequences of what you've just done?
No.
You guys are not going to get into a college. You guys are not going to get any scholarships because this is a hate crime.
We all dropped out of high school. It's okay.
I still don't think it's appropriate for you guys to be doing this. It's really not funny.
Let me play that again. White woman said it's a hate crime. My goodness gracious. What a time to be alive.
Do you understand that none of you will get
it that way?
Do you guys understand the consequences of what you've just done?
No.
You guys are not going to get into a college. You guys are not going to get any scholarships because this is a hate crime.
We all dropped out of high school. It's okay.
I still don't think it's appropriate for you guys to be doing this. It's really it's really not funny.
Bow. She says it's not appropriate for these white guys to be wearing blackface, dressed up like prisoners. I mean, black folks, especially here in the inner city, they want to be prisoners all day long, so they do stuff to get locked up. I don't understand this, but this is what she's saying. She don't go after the black women that's wearing European hair all day long. And it's not even Halloween when they doing it. My goodness gracious. Jamal, we'll start with you, brother. What do you think about this?
Number one, those kids was out there. For some reason, they did it to have fun.
Oh, Lord.
They did that to get a rise out of people. They did it to get a rise out of people.
There you go.
All I'm going to say is this. People know that. Hold on. What's wrong with my background?
Oh, you know what?
You did.
Hold on. No, it's me. It's me because I had somebody on my show last and they use a certain background. Hold on. Bow. Your background fine now. I fixed it. I had a filter on.
But no.
My bad, brother. Okay. My bad.
It's
See, I'm black. I'm black. I'm just gonna use I'm black. Get over it. I'm black.
It's stupid. It was funny. It's laughter. How many people do liberals celebrate that was in blackface? So look, Halloween is of the devil. It was stupid. It's childish. And that's all. It was just stupid, childish. Teens being teens.
That's what I said. You know, I looked at this. If I was walking past them, I'd be laughing. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of these black guys that's like, hey, bro, let me get a picture with you. Let me get a picture with you, right? And black folks say, see, that black guy there, there's something wrong with him. That's the type of black guy I am. I don't see nothing wrong with this. They're not running around calling each other. Maybe they calling each other niggas too. I don't know. Oh, excuse me, Jay's on here. Negroes. My bad, Jay. My bad. What 10 Hail Marys? What do you say about this, Jay?
Well, first of all, let me say I'm in agreement with you.
I'm bad. I know that. I'm bad.
No.
Go ahead.
I don't celebrate Halloween. So I mean, to me, something like this is again what Jamal said. They're doing this to get a rise out of people, and you know, these people want to go viral by doing stupid stuff like that. But yet we have Ralph Northam in Virginia, who's dressed up in blackface. You don't hear the Democrats talking about that. You have Whoopi's ex-husband dressing up as blackface.
Oh yeah,
no one talking about that. I mean, you got all these Democrats that want to always point the finger at somebody else, but yet when one of them do what they do, they don't talk bad about that. So you know, I ignore all the little distractions that they trying to accumulate to get you know these low information voters to look at and stuff. And I look exactly what they're doing. They're hiring 87,000 IRS people to go into people's bank accounts like mine. So I mean, that's what I'm more concerned about than some idiot child that won't make it through their major studies in gender reaffirmation to be out here to have a real job.
My goodness gracious. You know, I absolutely agree with you. You know, the white woman there is a quintessential liberal. You know, she's running around saying that this is hate crime. You guys aren't going to make it far. You guys aren't going to get a job, all sorts of stuff like this. So that lets you know right then and there, ladies and gentlemen, you get folks like this in the office, you get folks like this in the high places, you're in a whole heap of trouble, let me tell you. She's for banning everything. You get what I'm saying? She has a communist mindset, let me tell you. We have to get out of this where we call one thing on one side but not on the other. Jamal, last words on this here, brother.
It was funny, it was childish, but it's always gonna be some Karen liberal white woman who wants to now try to be the champion. Liberal white women always got to make it about them. So it was funny, laughable, nothing.
Jay?
You know, just one more thing about that. You know, I find it amazing how these white liberals think that they need to speak for us black folks.
There you go.
And you know what's so funny about that is that these idiots that want to speak for me don't say the same things that I want to say. So they do not speak for me when they say, well, you know, that's offensive to blacks. How do you know that's offensive to blacks? That's the first thing that's in your mind that you want to say that's offensive, but yet you think that you can talk for us. That's not offensive. You think that you can talk like us. That's not offensive. Give me a break.
And you know what? I'm going to say this real quick.
Go ahead.
The View did a Halloween special yesterday. Mm-hmm. And you should see how those children was looking. That nobody didn't speak up about the kids that was on The View yesterday. The one they dressed up like Donald Trump, but that wasn't the worst one. The one that was dressed up like the Academy Award, looking like they about to cry. How Lord. These liberals made fun of two black men acting like, well, no, not two. One getting assaulted, the other one acting like a fool on one of the greatest moments in Hollywood for night. Nobody said anything. Y'all ought to see that little, I think it was a little boy. Some people say a little girl. It will hurt y'all heart. You can see that child want to cry. You can see the child literally want to cry.
I'm telling you, man, this Halloween stuff here, they had a video on TikTok my wife showed me of some folks, Jamal, actually two little girls. Their father didn't want them to go out for Halloween. He was religious. The mother, I don't even know how they even got together. The mother wanted the children to go out for Halloween. So when the father wasn't around,
unequally yoked.
Yep. The children went out. Yoked. And let me tell you something. This woman displayed her whole family's, ordeal right on TikTok. And I said, "This is what's wrong with America." No, and I said, "Baby, you shouldn't be on here in these people's business like this." You get what I'm saying? It's too much. In my opinion, it's too much, and it's ruining a lot of families. Let's go ahead and move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys do us a favor. Make sure you do share. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to somebody who just took our $5 challenge and is a Rumble Rebel. Shane Terry, Rebels. Brother from Alabama. Shout out to you. Took the $5 challenge on PayPal. Absolutely. Says Rumble Rebel. Absolutely.
Hey, Jermain, I just sent you a picture of that child, and her face was looking, so y'all can see it yourself. Look how that child is looking.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Let me go ahead and show the crowd here real quick. My goodness gracious. Right here. What's that red stuff on their face right there? What is that?
Supposed to be a handprint. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Oh my goodness gracious. Why would anybody do such a thing like that? Look at if that child looks like it's been oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even want to say it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to realize that. I mean, these people think that they can abuse their children to boys to become girls and things of that. They think that they can kill children up until birth. So, I mean, this is nothing compared to what how they really feel about children. This is how they really feel about children. They want to use these children for whatever that's going to gain them more power. The only time you even hear about them talk about children is when they're talking about bringing illegal aliens across the border.
Yep.
Or when they're talking about, well, that child is not happy being a boy, so let him be a girl. I mean, stupid stuff like that. This is the only time you're going to hear anything about children. Any other time, all they want to do is talk about how we're going to fight so that you can have custody of those kids.
Yep.
That's the only thing that Hollywood ever talks about. Or if they're going to rape these kids by in these movies that they do.
Yep. And if you speak to a lot of child actors, you're absolutely correct. They'll tell you that they have been molested in some way or another.
Yep.
A lot of them. Actually, there was a big case that just got over with. John something. I don't know if it's Cusack or something, but
yep.
John Cusack, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he just got out of a case here. These things happen, ladies and gentlemen. They absolutely do, but they don't want anybody to really speak about it. They don't want it to be known because they don't want anybody to, stop their BS. Let's go ahead and move forward. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. Next one up, I want to speak to you guys about a heartbreaking case here. And it's heartbreaking for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons why it's heartbreaking is it's because it could be prevented, actually. It really can. A 22-year-old and her dad were reportedly stabbed by a homeless man in California. Very, very gruesome stabbing. So gruesome that it made national news. Let me go ahead and run this when it come back. I want to get you guys' take on this. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you do share. All right, we're going to need your help. We definitely going to need your help. Here we go.
And the victim's loved ones are devastated. We talked to the woman's boyfriend. He's heartbroken. They have been dating for 8 months.
My heart didn't want it to be true.
Yeah, same.
But in my mind, the truth was that she was killed. She is gone now.
Just in cold blood, just senseless.
Tonight, Jesse Mercado fighting back tears after the murder of his girlfriend, McKenna Evans, and her father, Ken. Yesterday, the two were found stabbed outside their vehicles near Kohl's and Joann department store in Palmdale. Our camera capturing the murder suspect taken into custody.
When he was in handcuffs, he smirked. He had a smirk on his face. How dare he? I hope he never gets out of prison.
Elizabeth Evans lost her husband and daughter when the suspect went on this stabbing rampage. She says Ken Evans was in the parking lot working on his car before the attack. They don't know why the suspect stabbed them to death. Tonight, they want you to know the victims were human beings with goals. McKenna studying to be an esthetician. She was 22.
All I want from this is just one more time. Just one more time. Can I just hold her one more time and say my goodbyes, and that's it. Tell her I love her. I will always love her.
New tonight, detectives say the suspect and the victims appeared to live in their vehicles, and the suspect asked the male victim for help with his car. Then there was an argument, turning violent.
Ain't that crazy? Let me tell you, that is absolutely crazy. Woman and her dad stabbed outside of a shopping center there out of Joanne Fabrics, one of my mom's favorite stores. Used to go there in another place to get flowers and some and some stuff. Let's go ahead and start with you, Mr. McCaney. What do you think about this here? It seemed like they were stabbed by a homeless man. He was living inside of his car. My goodness gracious. How do we prevent stuff like this? I mean, what do you think?
I know I'm going to sound like the bad guy when I say this, but elections have consequences. That's the first thing. Second thing is that when you are robbed of your right to be able to protect yourself by the Second Amendment, which the Second Amendment does, then you're gonna have stuff like this. And you can go with the same argument, say that this guy killed two people with a knife, not a gun.
Yep, with a knife.
If the victim had a gun, guess what? He would not be a victim. Okay, so I this is one reason why I stay out of liberal states, because I carry wherever I go, and because of stupid stuff like this, I am not going to be a victim.
Mr. Jamal, what do you think?
This is a tragedy. This is a shame, but it also goes to show one man with a knife was able to kill two people. What happened to when dads say, "You run, girl. I'm going to take this knife and die"?
Yep.
Or the hate that get in your heart. I'm sorry. If somebody attacked my children, I ain't going to be thinking of Jesus at that moment. I'm not going to be saying, "Jesus, be the fence all around me, no, it ain't. I'm going to turn into Ghostbusters because I'm about to come at you." There is no way people in this time should be unarmed.
Yep. I agree with that.
If you say, "Well, Jamal, I don't believe I should have a gun." Okay, carry a knife, carry a switchblade, carry a razor, something.
Yeah.
You cannot go out here whistling Dixie thinking you just gonna walk through the tulips and it's gonna be okay. This is not the times of yesteryear. And even the time of yesteryear, them old men carried a Hulk bill.
Yep.
You run up on one of them old men you got cut from, I ain't gonna say that, you got cut from your thigh to your throat with that Hulk bill. And that man should have had a weapon. His daughter should have a weapon. To me, it is dangerous to tell people you don't need to have a weapon on you when you go outside. It's proven that you do. Imagine if that dad would have had a knife, two knives. She had some mace and a knife, but they're dead and gone. What would have happened if they would have had a gun?
Exactly. And see, that's the thing about it. I'm a firm believer that you don't bring a gun, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. And if I see somebody coming at me and they're already in my perimeter of personal space, I'm not going to give them the opportunity to pull anything on me. And you have to understand, just like Jamal say, these are not the time of yesteryears. You got people that's on the street you got people living on the streets that are already got psychological issues. You got people that sees that you have something nicer than them, so therefore they want to take it from you. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I am a firm believer, and let me go back a little bit to what Jamal said. Look, Jesus was not a pacifist. We have to understand that.
He wasn't.
In fact, the word of God says that if you do not if you do not take care of your children, you're less than you're less than an unbeliever or less than an infidel, which is a dog. So Jesus wanted you to take care of your children. Jesus even said you sell your cloak to purchase a sword. A sword back then is an AK-47 today. So I am not going to be in a position where I am unarmed and I cannot protect my family.
Period. You know, and
Period.
I just, you know, it blows my mind, Jay, because this man here, he looks like he's pretty built. You know, he doesn't look like he's a scrawny guy.
No.
Somebody comes with you with a knife. We know in the army, we know what the knife can do. We know that once you put into that type of position. But the thing that I'm looking at is, gosh darn it, your daughter has legs to run. You have 2 fists. You get what I'm saying? You come after me with a knife, I'm trying to kill ya. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be making it alive. I don't care what type of knife you got. I'm going to try to kill ya. And I don't understand how both of them got killed. You get what I'm saying? But in a sense, I do, because in our new world, our new reality, females act like guys nowadays. And instead of them to go ahead and do what women did back in the day and what men did back in the day, hey, baby, go ahead, get the safety. Don't worry, I'm going to whoop his ass. Yeah, if it call the police, I'm going to stay here and do some ass whooping. You get what I'm saying, Jay? What do you think about that, brother? I mean, don't you think back in the day, that's what men would do, and women would do that instead of now, you know, equal rights deserve equal lefts. And apparently a lot of these women want to stand up and fight too. Last words.
I don't get this mentality of being fearful. I really don't. You know, you have these people. I mean, people are so oblivious, they don't see what's going on around them. And that's the biggest problem right there. Whenever I'm stepping out of my truck, I'm looking all around to see what's around me, because I want to know what do I need to be prepared for. I could care less if it's going to church, because you got these idiots that want to go up to churches and blow churches up. I could care less if I'm going to my mother's house. Every time I'm stepping out of my truck or going to my mother's house, the first thing I got is my hand on my Ruger. I don't care where I'm going. I'm going to make sure that I have swept the perimeter to see what's going on around me. If people do not understand that all it takes is for you to make one mistake, and then you and your family be on the 9 o'clock news. If people do not understand that, then I have nothing for them.
Mr. Jamal, what about you? What do you think about this? Why do you think the daughter didn't run? I mean, she had ample time to get the safety, probably call some folks, but it's almost like she just stood there and maybe tried to fight too. What do you think?
Everywhere I go, I keep 2 knives on me. Everywhere. And something else. So when I'm at work, somebody come out there crazy, I'm going to kill me somebody. I'm going to be like, stab, 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 stab. And I got a Hulk. I got me old Hulk. So I can go,
yup. People don't know about that.
You high on drugs, you gonna bleed out. It ain't gonna be, Your Honor, I'm sorry for what I did to Mr. Lane. I just apologize to his family. No. If I'm gonna be like this,